Kapitel 2 Hafen von Darkwater. Pierce nahm den Fall Hawkins an. Der Künstlerin wird vorgeworfen, den Brand verursacht zu haben, der sie und ihre Familie tötete. Der einzige Hinweis ist ein verstörendes Gemälde, das sie ihrem Vater hinterließ. Die Absenderadresse ist ein Lagerhaus am Hafen der Insel Darkwater. Dieser Ort scheint der Ausgangsort für Pierce' Ermittlungen zu Focus Home Interactive Present. Cyanide Studio. Opa.
We're almost there.
Was? Fall of Cthulhu. Okay. Hört sich auf jeden Fall sehr interessant an hier. Erstmal eine Kippe.
On board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Ich bin mal ganz kurz weg. Ich will mir ganz kurz mal ein Holy fertig machen. Einmal ganz kurz was zu trinken holen und so. Bis gleich. So, bin wieder da. Ach Gott. Musste jetzt gerade mal eine Energy trinken. Weil ich hatte jetzt gerade die Gefühl, dass ich gleich im Moment einpenne. Oh Gott. So. Okay. Ziemlich große, abgeranzte Hafenstadt. So eine richtige Piratengeschichte, wa? Kann mit den Leuten aber hier nicht interagieren. Okay. Mhm, mhm.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
Okay, ist ein Polizist. Ich glaube, das ist er auch. Piraten.
There's nothing for you here either.
I'll shut up your big
Pretext.
mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Ah,
Prohibition is just a joke around here.
haha, Alkoholverbot. Ja, ja.
Be fine.
Lol. Ja, ich dachte, man konnte mit ihm reden. Also, nachhinein. Nochmal mit reden. Oder das war vielleicht so, ja, ja. Ich wollte erstmal
Hey,
mich umgucken.
careful.
Tut das gut gerade.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ich habe den Streit nicht gesucht, provoziert.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Lass uns mal mehr über Darkwater und Sarah Hawkins
What
herausfinden.
can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Oh.
Her
Bilder waren
style
schon
made her
einge...
famous.
Ja.
How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Mhm. So, erstmal einen Drink bestellen.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Ich suche Lagerhaus
Do you
36.
know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on and
I've got
Okay.
what I need.
anything.
Okay.
That'll be all for now.
Die sind ja alle am Saufen. War sogar schon eine Nebenquest, ne? Hier können wir nicht lang, okay. Mhm.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never
Was ist
heard
das für
this
ein
song.
Lied, genau?
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ende des
What
Walfangs.
brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Oh je.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Mhm. Da ist der Artikel.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Scheint, 21. Mai 1847. Wundersamer Fang. Killer kehrt in den Hafen zurück und rettet Darkwater vor der Hungersnot. Wir hatten die Hoffnung bereits aufgegeben. Die Besatzung der Skiller oder das, was von ihr übrig blieb, kehrte am Dienstagnachmittag in den Hafen von Darkwater zurück. Die Bewohner versammelten sich sofort am Hafen, um das letzte Walfängerschiff der Insel willkommen zu heißen. Und sie waren erstaunt beim Anblick des unglaublichen Fangs an Bord des Schiffs. Walfisch wird schon jetzt wundersamer Fang genannt. Mit einer Größe, die selbst die mächtigen Zahnwale übertrifft, bedeckte der Walfisch das gesamte Deck und hing teils darüber hinweg. Die überlebenden Seeleute erzählten eine furchterregende Geschichte von ihrem gefährlichen Fang. Aber auch vom Fleisch, seiner unbeschreiblichen Qualität und seiner Nahrhaftigkeit. Besteht kein Zweifel, dass der Wal mit seiner gewaltigen Größe viele Bewohner von Darkwater ernähren kann und so die Hungersnot beendet, unter der die Insel seit langerem litt. Lagerhaus zu vermieten. Mr. Morgs vermietet sein Lagerhaus ab Juni für die Fischerei, Werkstatt oder Lagernutzung. Sie können ihn über Ihre Lieblingszeitung erreichen oder ihn am Hafen antreffen. Festlichkeiten im gestrandeten Wal. Anlässlich der Rückkehr der mutigen Walfänger lädt die Schenke zum gestrandeten Wal zu einer außergewöhnlichen Gratisverkostung ein. Bringen Sie Ihre Familie und Freunde mit und kosten Sie den wundersamen Fang. Jeder bekommt eine Flasche Waltran. Hören Sie also nicht. Cool. Kann ich so halt drehen? Okay, warum?
And the doctor,
Okay.
what did he say?
Okay, cool. Also man kann hier wirklich sehr viel erfahren. Also ich bin gerade ein bisschen überrascht. Ehrlich gesagt. Also ich habe mir gedacht, das wäre so ein 0815 Game. Also, aber irgendwie. Hier ist der Hafenmeister. So, und dann können wir gleich mal mit den Polizisten reden. Ist ja auch schon klar. Ne, der Hafenmeister da.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, die Abmachung ist klar. Halt deine Leute im Zaum. Du kannst es dir nicht leisten, uns zu provozieren. Du musst nicht antworten. Gib den Überbringer einfach deine Zahlung. Mhm.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ja, Ausrüstung. Oh, ein Scheißhaus. Ganz wichtig.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Mhm. So, wer bist
I
du?
brought out the Charles
Ah,
Hawkins cargo manifests.
das ist
They're on the
Fitzroy.
table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Hm?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table
Ah, hier.
next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins.
Nur noch wenige Daten sind lesbar. 1890, 1907. Und ein Teil eines anderen Datums. Der Rest des Dokuments wurde gesperrt. Warum würde jemand diese Information verbergen wollen? Hm. Wollen wir mit ihnen aber weitermachen? Würde ich gerne mit den Polizisten reden.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Nach Lagerhaus
I'm looking for
36
this
fragen?
address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not.
Hey, warte mal.
It's a song.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water,
Okay.
you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Der hätte ein bisschen Dreck abstecken, kann das sein, der Typ?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
Mhm.
The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Hm.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Wolfgang gibt es doch seit 1847
I'm
nicht mehr.
surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Über Darkwater wollen wir mal reden. Where's
Found
Cat?
a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Okay.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Ja, gute Frage. Hm? Was ist dieser wundersame Fang?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Da wollen wir mal nach Lagerhaus 36 fragen.
Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Sie gehörte der Familie
Belongs
Hawkins.
to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay, cool. Übel gut. Jetzt kommen wir auch hier lang, ne?
What's anyway?
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get
Was?
us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing.
Ist das das Lagerhaus hier?
Where do you think you're going?
Ich muss in dieses Lagerhaus, genau. Warte mal.
Thank you for your valuable help.
Okay, sir.
Oh. Gucken wir mal uns erstmal hier um. Warte mal, ist hier ein Secret?
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious
Sache.
problems.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your
Erstmal stalken die Leute.
Don't go and shout at the cat while you're at it. I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay, krass. War jetzt gerade die Leute ausspioniert, siehst du? Den Leuten, doch, mit denen
You
kann ich.
live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them.
There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Ne, über die Insel rausfinden. Der heilige
That
Brandon.
statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Haben sie keine Arbeit, genau.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Wer sind die beiden
Two
Wachen?
guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Warte mal, da war noch was.
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Genau, wer ist grad?
Who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Gut, gut. Gut zu wissen. Gut zu wissen. Wer ist dieser Typ?
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Ihr arbeitet für Cat?
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah.
Ah.
She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also
Das ist
talk-
Schaumpfeife, Junge.
It must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Wen gehört das hier?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Was macht ihr doch gleich?
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Ihr habt wirklich Angst vor
She
Cat.
sounds frightening, your boss.
and she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Okay.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Okay. Versuch mal jetzt mit den Typen zu reden.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Oh. Dann müssen wir doch einen anderen Weg finden. Hm. Ah, hier gibt's auch noch mal lang. Guck mal. Schau mal einer an.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Was treiben Schmuggler in dieser
This
Gegend?
warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Hm.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Okay.
I shall take my leave.
Finden immer mehr Informationen, ne? Hier steht einfach random im Auto. Okay. Die Fähigkeit Entdeckung ermöglicht dir, versteckte Gegenstände in der Nähe zu finden. Wenn alle Gegenstände gefunden wurden. Okay. Gibt also versteckte Gegenstände hier. Dann können wir ja mal gucken hier.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Naja, okay. Es gibt also Teile, die wir hier finden müssen. Der. Ja.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Sperrklinke. Mit diesem Teil können schwere Lasten gefahrlos aufgehoben und gehalten werden.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Mhm. Und ein Hebel.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Noch irgendwas?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Hm. Na gut. Dann haben wir jetzt eigentlich alles, ne, was wir brauchen. Können wir ja mal nach oben gehen. Ich hoffe, das war dann auch wirklich alles. Geht das nicht weiter? Okay, dann fehlt ja noch was. Was fehlt denn? Ah, ich glaube, ich weiß. Ich glaube, ich weiß, was fehlt. Das hier? Und ein Rad muss er sein, oder? Oder wir gucken mal gleich nochmal. So. Hier nicht, hier nicht, hier nicht. Nie. Nein. Nö, 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 nö. Hier.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Sehr gut. Haben wir wirklich jetzt alles. Okay. Und dann Kurbel drehen.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Jawohl. Dann dreh mal. Zurück. Ah, nochmal.
Damn, I broke it.
What? Wie kann man das jetzt kaputt machen, hä? Und nu? Oh.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Aha.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Bitte
Your
keiner.
turf. That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh, Junge.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Junge. Was denn mit der nicht in Ordnung?
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Okay. Okay. Dann sind wir hier. Hätte ich da was anders machen sollen? Ich glaube schon, oder? Warte mal. Böse Frau, ja, aber wirklich. Ich glaube, ich hätte sie angreifen sollen. Hier ist nichts mehr. Ja, dann hat das was mit der Story schon zu tun gehabt. Dann müssen wir mal gucken, ob wir jetzt da vorne irgendwie hinkommen.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Mhm. Müssen wir wohl lügen bei den beiden, oder?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Warte.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ja, gute Frage jetzt.
Well, look who...
Das haben wir alles.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Aber nichts dabei.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
So, have you got...
I'll
Okay.
be back.
Take your
Okay, dann müssen wir aber jetzt was holen. Dann müssen wir bei den Fatzken jetzt hier Alkohol besorgen. Was zum Saufen? Wo ist denn der Typ?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Ach, da ist er auf einmal.
Follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay. Na, Meister?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
Mhm.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Mhm.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Ja, gute Frage jetzt.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Okay. Kein Alkohol. Ich will von ihm kein Alkohol kriegen. Das ist doof. Will ich gerade überlegen. Vielleicht muss ich nochmal mit ihm sprechen. Aber warte mal, hast du hier hinten noch was? Nee.
So, have you got...
I didn't find your liquor.
There's no shortage of whiskey.
Schnaps. Brauchen Schnaps. Den müssen wir uns wahrscheinlich irgendwie klauen, oder? So wie die jetzt ausschaut.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Wahrheit sagen.
Investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Ich brauche Hilfe.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, If I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Mhm.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Kurz.
Fine. He's with me.
Er lässt mich jetzt wirklich durch.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Ja? Okay, okay. Mal erst hier hinten gucken. Alkohol. Ja, ich habe den Schnaps nicht gefunden. Ich glaube, wir hätten auch was anderes machen sollen. Kommen wir auch nicht hoch.
Charge complete.
Okay. Headset ist vollgeladen. Sehr gut. Was ist denn da los?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Oh Gott.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstruction. Okay.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Sorry, warte. Schlaflosigkeit.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Mhm.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Okkultismus.
Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine?
Komische Tierbilder, ja. Hat so ein bisschen Layers of Fear Vibes. Das ist noch ein zweites davon.
What happened here?
Instruction. Mhm. Hm.
Someone has settled in here.
Oh shit.
And whoever it is,
Oh
has something to
shit.
tell me about the Hawkins
Wir
case.
sollten abhauen.
Is there anyone in there? You, don't move. Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Hm.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car is parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.